Okay, I'm here with Brian Valente of Redrock Micro, and I'm going to ask him what I'm asking everybody else. What have you got new for news and documentary guys this year?
Well, thank you, Dan, for asking. We've got a couple things around our Ultra Cage system. I'm going to have Lauren Simons here, who's demonstrated this a couple times. It's a quick change system that, even though this is a bit much for a tripod-based system, you want to make sure that you can actually quickly move from tripod to shoulder mount to handhold, and he's going to actually show you that right now.
Thanks, Brian. So we got this sort of full tripod mount here. You know, you got a battery plate, you can power the camera with our power pack. I'm going to quickly just kind of pop the back off, and I'm going to first move to a sort of lower profile handheld rig. So this pops right in here. I'm going to pop it off the tripod, and now via the hand grip and the onboard EVF, I've got a really good low mode kind of handheld stable rig. And then I will, if you want, you can actually pop on additional hand grips. It'll give you a little longer longevity with sort of balance and stability. So then I can pop it right back onto the tripod, and I'll pull out the chest brace and now bring in our shoulder system. This is our Ultra I-Spy, and it allows you again to utilize the onboard EVF. And I will swing out. There we go. So now we've got a great documentary run and gun system, and you can avoid, you know, the sun by using the onboard EVF, and it's great for all this sort of stuff.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's quite good that you've got it using the built-in EVF. Presumably there's options to have the monitor or an external EVF as well.
Of course, yeah. We of course move the camera over for the external monitor, external EVF. We've got a nice rig that we'll probably show as a cutaway, but we've figured out a way to actually mount the C300 LCD in a way where you can use it in a shoulder mount system.
I mean, I guess the downside to this rig is that any rig which has a camera here is going to need a lot more weight back here. So it is a heavy
well, anytime
setup.
you put the camera in front of you, yes, of course, then we want some counterbalance weights. We have a combination of we can do weights and battery packs, so you can offset that some value.
But I mean, you can break it down and put the stock on, and you've
of course, yeah, as Lauren demonstrated, which was a wonderful demonstration, by the way, of Redrock gear and Red Bull, because that was certainly very fast.
Okay. So what else have we got?
Well, I want to show you the second part to that. So this is actually new. This type of system, even though we're talking about it as a C300 cage, this is the DSLR Ultra Cage. So the same idea as what you see here, but this is for now, it fits a DSLR. It's got, you know, access to the battery. It's got a clamp for the top shoe. So this is actually new for NAB 2012 as kind of the wrap up for that piece.
Okay, and that's pretty tough actually. It's surprisingly
very
rigid.
solid. You know, again, you really want to have your camera in there and be very, very solid. That's actually what it's designed to do.
It kind of looks expensive too. How much is this?
This cage is only $595.
What do you get for that?
You get the cage, the top lock mounting system, and this is actually all the same piece. So you've got top rail system and a bottom rail system with that.
Okay, and will this work with pretty much every small DSLR out there? Or?
Pretty much every small DSLR. It's got some sort of nice, unique designs for the Canon and the Nikon cameras, which is really kind of where everyone is using them right now.
And this right here?
This is our wire lock, so this is the HDMI lock. We actually sell this with an adapter that plugs into the mini HDMI and converts it to a right angle full HDMI, and then actually locks that in place, so you don't have to worry about that for the camera.
And the top handle. How much are these top handles?
Top panel is about $130, and again, provides this lock towards the top.
Okay, that's quite nice.
Yeah. Now, we're going to show you a little bit about the micro remote system. I know you guys covered it last year. I want to show you, I have a couple of new things here, and then we actually are shipping starting June 1st.
Let me turn this around a little bit. Can we see the...
So a couple things have happened. One is we've actually built our own digital motors now. It's a fully digital system, which means we have nice features like auto calibration of the lens. If you're using Canon lenses that have the free spinning, you can actually calibrate them manually.
So can we just get the mic up here and just have a listen to this motor? It's amazingly quiet, I have to say. And that's the CP lens it's driving as well, right?
It's a CP lens, yes. So actually, as you're using Canon EOS glass, it takes less energy to drive them. They're going to be actually quieter.
Okay. And this is 100% Redrock Micro?
100% Redrock Micro. The entire system is all something that we've designed and built. Part of the reason why we had a little bit of a delay was we decided that we needed a motor that was going to be affordable and yet all digital and have that kind of performance.
How much is this?
Kit for something like this, okay? Wireless focus controller device, the base station, which does the coordination, the power management, and does the calibration, and a Redrock motor is $2,385. You'll notice that it also supports a tethered mode. So normally we'd be doing this wireless, except we're in the middle of like cell towers and all kinds of wireless stuff, so the interference is so bad. But the nice thing is we just plug in this cable and we know that we're going to be guaranteed performance. Now let me show you, because I know you do news and documentary stuff in a slightly different configuration. Lauren's going to come over here.
Come on in.
We'll just come right here. Now this is the same system, but instead of a wireless controller, now we have a finger wheel controller. Same base station, same motor, it's just that the actual system itself is a little bit different. Now this system with this controller is $1,485. If you add both of them together and get both controllers, it's about $2,500. You can also, this is a single channel system, so you can take one of these and put it on the second grip and do zoom and focus or zoom and iris. It's a universal system, it's not specific to a DSLR or any particular camera or any particular camera lens.
And how sensitive is it? Can you really, yeah, you can really go for it, or you can just push it?
Yeah. This maps, like the remote, this maps all lenses to a full 270 degrees. So it's not like you can move it a little bit. It's not like you're waiting for some mechanical piece to move it around. It's got direct drive.
That's fantastic. Okay, Brian, thank you very much. I'm glad that some of the products I've been waiting for some time are finally coming out.
Yes,
and,
as are we.
Okay, so June, basically.
Yes, June 1st we're starting to ship. There's a reservation list, which I know a lot of people are on. We're going to service them, they get the first shot at it, and then after that it becomes generally available.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Dan.